Return to Silent Hill. So, point of order. I didn't fix it, the map issue that I have. Oh. Someone's mad. I didn't fix the map issue. I have simply swapped to a different controller. The previous controller, I like it. However, I don't want to try and figure out the double duty as a mouse problem. And I have other controllers, and they work fine. So here we are. Oops. Feels a little weird. Using them. Okay. That actually, the menu being on the D-pad, it does feel a little better on this controller. I trust it'll all be fine. Whoa! Okay. Oof. Got him. It only cost most of the durability there. Great light. I was the highlights on her hair over here was really catching my attention, like whether something has changed with the rendering or something, I don't know. It just seems quite right. No Emma, though. Okay. It's probably time to up the sanity next time. Surely the intent is not that I'm surprised by that. Unless she sneaks up on me now. Maybe not. Like, maybe she was on patrol and that's just where she stopped. Oh, you can get down. Come on. You know I want to examine it. Block of wax. So we presumably need some fire. Looks like it's a key. There are many creatures that discard their shells as they mature. I believe that the suffocating feeling you are experiencing is merely a sign that you are growing up. Hint that it is time to rid yourself of your shell. Don't you think it is a strange coincidence your name means baby bird? I am sure all of this is simply pointing you to the fact that the time for you to spread your wings and fly is drawing nearer. Oh, she was... Oh no, I thought I dodged it. Oh, that ate my stamina. I need that. Excellent timing. Should use a bandage. That's what I should use. Oh, did I make progress? I didn't mean to make progress. No, let me back. Shit. What? I didn't get a... That's what I was looking for. The bandage is gone, man. Man. It's a big guy. These guys can see, is the problem. Man, I can't believe I accidentally made progress. Suck. It already sucks. Didn't pick up a line for this. Who did this? He probably comes through here, come to think of it. I feel like the camera turn is a little slower than I remember. Controls. Okay. Oh god, is he coming through here? Okay. Sure did. So presumably either they're all down and I'm up, which is the wait. Neat. Way things are. Or the other way. Please don't come through here. Whitebird and Fox. Man, I'm gonna have to go through the layers again until I get to that second to last one and find whatever's in there for me. Big steppy. Yeah, I do, I know. This is the kitchen, yep. Save. Oh. Fucked up almost instantly. And not another, just more. Oh, what? I really don't want to fight you right now, sir. It's gonna make me. Ow. Oh God. Okay. I would like to trade out this bat for the steel pipe I saw out there, please. Somewhere out here. Not in here. Where was it? That must have been over here? I think? This room feels like it's too liminal. This way? Can't believe I lost it. What the heck? Will I find it again? It's here, right? Yep. Just checking all these rooms for anything new, because... Oh, here it is. All the way over here. Let's put things in. Okay. And... I don't remember. It's not too important. So I don't have the fourth one. Let's quickly save, because... I killed them at least. Alright, I guess I keep going. And I would like to avoid fighting. Damn it. Okay, there shouldn't be anything in here. I feel I have thoroughly explored this area in all likelihood. Not likely to see anything. Again. Or no. It's that guy. Oh shit. Who would that guy be? Unless you mean the fox. Okay. Oh hey, Ramya. This is also not thoroughly explored. Let's save. Is this pickupable? It is. I'll try and finish off this knife before I pick that one up because kinda limited on supplies. Way that I don't enjoy. I'm sure to have to get into a fight. And this is technically quote-unquote real world, because I don't have a big old fox arm and other such things. Sounds like a big pregnant lady. This isn't on the map. What does that mean? Because that's the way out. It's my room again. Lots of red capsules. Greatly increases damage inflicted when near death. I hope not. Lots of red capsules. Okay, I'm fully convinced of red capsule theory. I'm avoiding taking any more. Not gonna happen. Unless I really need it. It's a lot of blood. Right at her desk. It's off the map. What does it mean? What does it all mean? Fast learner on grass pre-debut? That's pretty nice. I mean, if you're not buying skills mid-run, kind of, as long as you get it, that's the important thing. But if you are buying a skill mid-run, yeah, there she is. You didn't see me. I call BS. Let me through. Oh, if you got a lot of big level 4 hints, then yeah. Totally. Okay. Oh, what? You're not gonna let me counter that? Very rude. Entirely too rude. I'm just gonna drink the kudzu. Now's the time. More red capsules. And a lot of dolls. Won't budge. It's not my parents' bedroom, I don't think. Maybe this is Junko's bed. That seems right to me. Maybe all the dolls, the flowers, the god flowers too. Have you been around for Peanuts' recent Blueprints streams, Waka? Right. Oh, Jesus. Double Jesus. Double, triple, god fucking damn it. You don't know I'm here. You don't know I'm here. Please. Yes. I've missed the last couple because they keep I keep being extremely ill prepared for their advent. There surely is more than just that in here. I don't know why I feel that way. Okay. And it's marking the sewing machine a lot on the map. Every time. Makes me feel like I'm missing something about the sewing machine. Man, I don't want to go this way. There's a bad dude. There's several bad dudes. I'm really inclined to pick that up, but the knife is strong. Really cannot fight these guys, and Dogboy will chase the hell out of me. Oh right, I have Clam. They're not very good at seeing me. And Emma. Hey. Glad I came back. Really well hidden. Perfect. Clam finally paying off. Can I open? Nope. Oh no. No, please. Clam, come and clutch again. Ooh. I thought that was me that made the whooshing sound earlier, and I was very confused where it came from. Perfect. Means I can, instead of picking up the other knife, I'll just pick up this pipe. Should I? I'll hold off on the pipe because I have a pipe, and the knife is existent. Can I open this one? Nope. Oh, you bastard. Oh, come on. There's a spot there? What's going on? Oh man, that was probably the one I can open. What do you need to know? Did you catch the last stream at all? It's I can't recall. I feel like you were there, but I might be mistaken. Ah, jeez. I hate these guys so much. I haven't been streaming long. Oh, no. I hate these guys so much. Can't believe I felt like I had to go back. Mostly just fighting Rinko. I mean, that's a good... God, fuck you. That's a really good part to catch. What is this bird pattern? Man, I had to go, like, nowhere, too. There's the propane tube. So mostly just fighting Rinko. Okay. Well, there were a lot of sacrifices made in Otherworld, in the Dark Shrine. We lost an arm and replaced it with a wolf arm. We got a huge brand on our back, burned into our back, and the fox's symbol of the kudzu. The mask, we had our upper face cut off and replaced with a mask. And this was all like a series of sacrifices that Fox Mask was making us make. And it wasn't really clear necessarily why Hinako was going along with it. It kind of just, like with, much like the sacrificing of her friends, she kind of was just going along with it. And it's not clear if she was actively thinking that she wanted to do it or if she was being compelled. But I'm getting the strong sense that it's the compulsion thing, because the doll keeps warning us, don't listen to Fox Mask, don't trust the Fox Mask, and we kept doing what Fox Mask wanted anyway, going where he was going, etc. I need to tell you my red capsule theory. I think the red capsules are full of a particular flower that is supposed to give you visions of God, basically. Let's see. On the Hakokuso. Learn from reading exotic herbology that Kakura Makakura is made by grinding up the seeds of Hakokuso, an extraordinarily rare herb. It's difficult to cultivate as it requires a very specific environment, rarely found. So prized it has learned the title the Flower of the Gods. According to folklore, the herb can give one the ability to converse with gods, visit their lands, and even awake dormant powers. With the manifold divine experiences this herb is rumored to provide, it is no surprise that numerous legends talk of kings journeying to find it under the belief it holds the key to immortality. On the ground, its seeds are said to smell of peaches. And it's got this illustration of a flower. And there's all kinds of these flowers growing around Shu's house. And they hum with a divine, like, tone when you get close to them. And Shu made the medicine that he gives you at the beginning of the game, and the medicine is a red capsule. And you keep finding red capsules in odd places, like the knocked over trees that the smoke demon just knocked over in a chase. Like there will be a one of those pills on it. And walking around this twisted version of Hinako's house, which is quote unquote in real world, not dark world. There's all kinds of repetitious variations of her house and the rooms in it. And in one of the variations of Hinako's room, it was covered in blood and it was all destroyed. And there were like 4 of those pills laying around in there. So I don't know if this is Shu intentionally doing this or if he's doing it unwittingly. But we're definitely getting like super duper dosed up on the Godflower. And this is the doctor took some of the Kakakura medicine. He had his first lucid dream. He was able to organize his thoughts in pleasant darkness. Was this what the tales meant when they said the drug allows you to speak with your inner self? I've heard that taking vitamin B6 makes it easier to remember dreams. However, I'm sure its effectiveness depends on mechanisms of the body. Anyway, it's been a letdown so far. So, like, the doctor gets like desperate. Like, why is all this traditional medicine working? Starts taking it, and it doesn't work for him. Yeah. And then we fight Rinko, in that really sick boss fight. I don't remember if there's a whole lot that happens in Dark World after that. Well, actually, there's Hinako's fighting to remember who she is, like full name, first and last. And Fox Mask comes to comfort her and says, "Of course you're Hinako. You're my Hinako," but doesn't say her surname, which I have unfortunately forgotten. Oh, we have a new entry on Dad. Shimizu. I'm not necessarily saying our partner sucks. I think he's a kid trying to pick up the family business of medicine, and his family's business has been for presumably generations using this flower. I don't know if I can strictly blame him for doing what he could sincerely think is a good thing, but he could also be doing it with intent. And Peanuts is definitely saying it. And so we come back to real world after that. We can't find Shu and Rinko. Oh, and then we get a call on the phone because we're at Shu's house because we were trying to meet up there and we wondered where the hell they were. And we're at Shu's house and there's a call on the house phone. And we answer it and it's Hinako's mom calling her home for dinner. And she's like, "Excuse me, what the fuck is going on?" And then there's like a weird cut in the phone line and you can hear Shu screaming in pain, begging for help. And Hinako is freaking out. She drops the phone. She doesn't know what to do. And her sister walks down the hall towards her, and we get her first full view of Junko, who is a zombie wearing a bird mask. And she tells Hinako that she has to like do things on her own and not be so reliant. And that kind of, I think that precipitated this entry here. Nothing gets on my nerves more than other people trying to make decisions for me. Or no, like Junko's trying to like pressure her to do something, to act in a particular way. Details are fuzzy for me. Even if what they're saying is right, it just rubs me the wrong way. I'd rather make 100 mistakes on my own than follow someone else's commands. But that can make for a lonely life, one where I refuse to listen to anyone else. I want to become the kind of person who truly listens to what others have to say. Of course, it'll still be up to me whom I listen to, and that will be someone I can trust, someone who will walk alongside me hand in hand. However, making long lists of things I hate is just a way of running away from the real issues I have with my inner self. I have to step up and face what's inside me, even if I don't like what I see. Being able to take my time and carefully think things through before making a decision is what's most important to me. She says all this, like, we get this entry immediately after we get out of the series of scenes in the Dark Shrine where she will make she makes no decisions for herself whatsoever. But we have a new entry for Dad, and I haven't read it. I've heard that Dad used to be a fisherman when he was younger and would go on long fishing trips way out at sea. He managed to save up enough money doing that to open up a restaurant, a place where he could put his skills with a knife to use. Didn't work out, though. Not only did he lose all his savings, he took on new debt, too. Now he spends his days drinking his life away in the sleepy little town that's a long way from the sea. He never even tries to cook anything anymore. It's only when he complains about Mom's food that he pretends to be some kind of important chef. And we're not quite sure what's going on with the house yet. We may never be sure what's going on with the house. Is that eye following me? It is! Oh, that's so great. Page from Mom's diary. April 7th, Showa 36, 1961. I still have trouble believing it. How could things turn out this way? The rest of the page has been hastily torn off. April 7th, 1961. That was, yeah. And one of the puzzle elements we've been finding in the house is calendar entries of particular days. Very Silent Hill 4. I should leave right away. But what if... What if this is fine? This series has really a talent for understatement, I gotta say. Ah, fuck those guys. Wait, what the hell? Where was I? How did I get here? Huh? What? Oh, was this the end of the hall? And I just forgot? I guess. If I get closer, are you gonna summon the flowers? Later. Okay. She even drew the eye. Okay, I think that's everything for this area. On to the next. Let me through. Thank you. I'm gonna drink some more Ramune. Oh, maybe I was losing stamina, or not stamina, sanity while I was in there and I didn't even notice. I'm still missing. But I have the line now for this. The propane. Fletching key. So I have to go back? Okay. Oh, shit. Before I do, I'll go check out the room Shu is trapped in. By the way, she's trapped in a room. Apparently being tortured, it seems. Oh, come on, there's time for this. She's not here. There we go. Oh, and I can pray. Let's increase sanity. Oh, you motherfuckers. Oh, you bastard. That was so quick. No chance? No chance. Okay. Back through the repetitions. I don't have another one, right? I don't. Cool. One of the calendar dates is October 6th, 1962. I think the other one was much closer to that date from Mom's letter. Hello. I don't like you guys. Something 26th. Who knows what? Not about to stop for that. Okay, bird door. I have to go all the way around. Oh, come on, I'm nowhere even near you. Oop. Pay off, pay off, pay off. That didn't pay off. Ferrari is not worth it. Oh, come on. Not happy about this.
Ah? ひなこ。お父さんはね、ひなこの。綺麗事はやめて。私知ってるよ。お父さんの借金のせいでしょ。おい、なんだと？おかしな人に騙されて、お金を全部持ち逃げされたのはお父さんの責任じゃない。お母さんもあんなに倹約して、お姉ちゃん で貯めたお金だったんだよ。偉そうなこと言う前に謝ってよ。私に、お姉ちゃんに、お母さんにずっと迷惑をかけてきたことを謝ってよ。
なんだその言い草は。
お父さん、やめてください。お願いします。ひなこ、悪いけどお惣菜を買ってきてくれる？
だって
何でもいいから行きな、早く。
放て。今日という今日我慢ならん。親のことを何てと思ってやがる。
落ち着いてください。お願いします。お父さん。
女は家畜と変わらないんだ。
Oh. Okay, now I can finally solve the puzzle. Not this way. Please don't hit me again. Okay. Oh. Save. Sword and the fox fought, battling upon a set of scales. Heavens shuddered at the ferocity of their struggle. Sun rose behind the fox's back, set behind the sword. So let's just assume left is east and... Wait, no. Right is east, okay. So sword scales fox. Scales destroyed. Yeah. Okay.
開いた。でも何の話だろう。
That's for shoes.
ひなこ、しゅうくんから電話だよ。
今いないって言って。
いるって言っちゃったよ。
じゃあ買い物に行ってるとか言っといてよ。
はいはい、わかったよ。
Huh. Red capsules, by the way. I think she's burning a bunch of letters. Oh, also, important catch-up fact. Oh, we have more entries for Dad and Mom. Where are they? We've been finding a bunch of letters that have the kudzu symbol on them, like this one. Kudzu symbol being fox mask symbol that is branded into us. Oh, to spread your wings and fly is drawing near. I didn't notice that. Oh, very nice. Very cool. Well, no apologies needed. It's a perfectly cromulent time to do so. Anyway, so the point I was making, it can be summed up as fox mask. We're getting letters that seem plausibly from fox mask, and it comes across very strongly like if we're to assume that these are letters Hinako actually received, she's being groomed by whoever Fox Mask represents, or something. It gives that vibe very strongly. And that's relevant because she just had a big pile of letters she just, I think, burned. I think. That's it. Just the scene and the key for Shu's door. She's wearing the blue outfit. I don't know what that means. It's the default one, or if it's supposed to be opposite of what I have. Yeah, very interesting. One of the puzzles you might have missed is there was a puzzle in here where we were weighing a bunch of little dolls that seemed to represent various characters, and there were 2 dolls that were Hinako's in the puzzle. One of whom had to be put on one side of the scale, and it weighed as much as all of the other characters, including the other Hinako combined. One of the Hinako's, that heavy one, missing its head. I don't know that your theory is necessarily dead. It may have killed Shu is evil theory, but I feel like a lot of things can be true still. Nope, fuck you. No, son of a bitch. Open. Don't follow me, thank you. Okay. Ronin, again. Shu can still be evil. Yeah.
うちの仲間で
Is there a save point? There is. Sure, I'll draw. I don't know. It's tempting. Don't have another ammo. Popping off? Very nice. If the shoe fits. Oh, hell yeah, very nice. I think this might be the real house. As far as real can be in this situation. Red capsules! Fuck you, red capsules. Look how many I have 35 red capsules because I've become too paranoid about them. This would be another calendar, I think. Yes. Baseball bat? Oh, I can just grab it. Oh, I never went back for the knife. Stupid. I'm not missing anything, right? Oops. Unknown area. Okay, that's fair. That's valid. Just so I don't have to pick everything up again. Did I? I'm doing alright, Tam. Hope you're doing well yourself. Condiment crimes. Okay, this is definitely a huge crossover between Dark Shrine and Real World, because they all died by the same methods as Dark Shrine sacrifice.
Hinako, 遅かったな。今から始めるところだったぞ。誰のなんだと。それではご一同様包丁のさえをどうぞご覧くださいよー なんだその言い草は。
Okay. I'm gonna take a quick break before I jump into this. But to answer Tam's question, I saw them in at least one location. The airport. I did not use them. I am untainted. I will be right back though. You also don't have to miss me. I'm also right here. Okay, before we get into this fight, more delays. I noticed that we had updates on Mom and Dad that I didn't take a look at. And these came in just before the fight. I used to think it was just my dad who was like this, but after listening to all the married women around here complain, every man seems just as bad. All their husbands are just as short-tempered, just as violent, just as useless, and do just as little to help out their wives. After learning this, every grumpy-looking old man in town I see When I think that I was born and raised just to support these horrible tyrants, I lose all hope. If everything works out, they're going to give my father a lot of money. I'm sure he's desperate to use it to pay back his debts. My father is selling me to pay back his debts. A woman's happiness begins with marriage. She told me that every opportunity she got. Am I supposed to believe that she's actually happy with the life she has now in this house? Today, my dad threw a knife. It got stuck in the tatami mat. There are chips and dings all over the house. Every last one is from when he threw something. Is that what happens? Is that what happiness is to my mother? Seeing her house in such a starry state and full of scars? Okay.
お父さん、
Whoop.
お母さん、どうして。
ちょっとこっちに来なさい。俺の苦労もわからん。確実さ。
Whoa, I got lucky there. Oh, she has another knife. Ow.
いい加減諦めなさい。
Kill it. Oh, God. I had a strong feeling that I would have a counter opportunity at the end of that swim chain. So much for finding out. Yeah, like that. Oh, jeez.
お父さん、お母さん、どうして。
どうしてひな子はそうなの。
I really over anticipated that. Oops, wrong button. Need to equip the first aid kit, unfortunately. Oh, I have multiple. I didn't even notice.
ちょっとこっちに来なさい。
Oh shit.
謝りなさい。
Wow, she stopped it earlier than I thought she would. He is different. It's definitely like the same style as that mini boss from earlier. But he has a mouth that he yells at us with. And the design is obviously a little different. Damn it, I over anticipated it again. Didn't even get a counter opportunity that time. Oh boy. Okay. I might have to use the bells. Or I could just get good. Okay.
これを飲みなさい。少し楽になるはずだ。
私は一体
まだ体が馴染まないのだろう。よくここまでこらえてくれた。
I don't think we have context for that. I could very well have missed something. I know for a fact I've missed a lot. Something that VB noticed in her playthrough, I haven't watched all the way through, just up to where I was earlier.
皆様に愛想を尽かされてしまうでしょうか。
She was picking up on hints that there's a child sacrifice cult in town. Or that there was something going on with child sacrifices, because there was a sign in the school that said if
少
any
し血色が良くなった。
children are caught playing the sacrifice game again, they will be met with severe punishment. It was from what I saw, it was very minimal hints. But as for that specific thing, no.
これは
先祖の霊に備えた米と水を混ぜ合わせてこしたものだ。神聖な力が宿っている。
もう炊けます。ありがとうございます。
そうか、気をつけて。そうだ、君にこれを。もう君が私のものであることの証だ。行こう。君のために用意したものがもう一つある。
はい。
I'd like you to lay your theory out because I'm very curious about the details. Okay, so we've Oh, okay. Did anything else change? Ebisugaoka is mostly composed of Inari-sama's believers. I thought I read this already. I think we did read that already. Yeah, I must have lost the red note as a result of save nonsense. The monster that my father turned into, it acts the same way he did when he let his anger get the best of him. It was only the curse of fatherhood that made my dad appear human. Whoa. This form, his true form, must have been hidden underneath all along. The monster that my mother turned into. I'm not even sure she's realized what's happened to her. Always being humiliated and abused, her twisted ideal of happiness. There's no way that she was a human to begin with. Oh, I can't go back up? It's that same shrine from the very beginning. With spines? Faces? Can't tell if that's an... Can't tell what those are, what they're supposed to be. They look like spines and centipedes and plants. Man. It's a... Well, they're not good boys because they're foxes. I don't think any of these are dogs or wolves. hope I find just an absolutely massive amount of healing supplies. I'm a little bit in trouble. Are foxes not also good? It's a good question. I think it heavily depends. I think if you're asking me, Saturnine, outside of Silent Hill, then yeah, there are definitely good foxes. I'm not entirely clear on how I should feel. Oh, another save point. Interesting. I feel like they could have just given us a different environment earlier if they wanted us to save here. Settle an argument you had at work today. Okay. Give us the lowdown. Does a s'more count as a sandwich? Absolutely. You by definition sandwich chocolate and a marshmallow between two pieces of carbohydrate. It is the verb. You verbalize sandwich in describing how a s'more works, therefore sandwich. The blackbird wishes to take the white bird. The white bird wishes to resist. The fox brings along his followers in triumph. He notices not the two birds in conflict. This is a hell of a piece of art to make for the game. It's only let down by the lack of detail on the distant ones. If they were just as detailed as the ones in front, like you could have sold this as a painting, and I would have been like, yeah, that's a real painting that a master did at some point. Prove your intent with the crests 3. Show what lies deep within your heart. Let the line of foxes guide you. Offer the crests and lay bare your soul. The line of foxes. Heed revelations and find the crests. Do I have another goal? Did I read it backwards? What? Why is it in that order? Is that a Kintama? Reject the idea of sweet sandwiches in general. What would they feel? How would they feel about Elvis's favorite sandwich? What was it? Honey banana. The honey bananas. Is that it? Was that all of it? Yeah. What does PB&J have not sweet? Your coworker has no ground to stand on. Peanut butter and banana.
立派な方々
First aid kit. So yeah, the child sacrifice angle of what's going on there. I wasn't sure how much stock to put in it from what VB saw, though. There's definitely there was always for sure something, but like the walking into the room and hearing like the laughing of others, presumably, alongside your parents, and like the feast of rotting meat, which could very well be like Shu and Rinko, hypothetically, but potentially. Purify once and for all. Leave the filth of your world behind.
急ぎます属性の汚れを
Hmm. It really indicates to me that the parents are in on the cult, and Hinako is supposed to be sacrificed too, I think. And then they failed, and then they're killed or sacrificed themselves or something by the head of the cult, which I would say would be that godlike thing. I mean, Monte Cristo is definitely sweet-ish. Wait. The sandwich discourse is becoming convoluted. February 13th, dawn. Mr. Hidetoshi and his wife have passed away, one after the other. At time of death, the skin all over their bodies was covered in sores and had begun sloughing off. The smell was indescribably awful. I could not bear to take a closer look. The head of the house did not give permission to perform autopsies on the bodies. There will be no funeral, and they will be sent to be cremated immediately. February 14th, midnight. The eldest son has passed away. Again, there will be no funeral, and the body will be sent away for cremation. The eldest and second-born daughters are also experiencing systems that are worsening by the hour. I believe they will be in critical condition by tomorrow at the latest. Why is that here? What does it all mean? What are we fighting for? Why is this here? This is Inari's place. Why do we got this scroll? Not sure what to make of those couple of darker lumps. That thing's about to come alive. Still don't have a map. It's very rude. Oh. Son of a bitch. Peanuts, you may be interested to learn that I have been strongly tempted to play Final Fantasy VII Remake again. It has been calling to me. Well, I need to play Rebirth still, and I need to play for the first time the Yuffie DLC. And this was precipitated by discovering a very fun LP from someone playing through Remake. I've been watching that, and the desire was gripping me, and I had to remind myself that I still need to play Silent Hill. Hence why I'm here. The strong reminder that I also want to finish this game. Although I can say that I am aware that this game is a Nier-alike, and that finishing it once is not enough. Oh, are you actually dead? You have a jade hand? have 2 jade hands. I just want to. Well, I mean, who doesn't want to just see Chadley? Who wouldn't? Oh, that the candles were another thing. Hopefully, I haven't missed anything. You do need to play it for the first time, Waka. It's a very good game. There are definitely people who disagree, but I feel like a lot of the disagreement is down to strong opinions on what it should have been and disagreements about what it is. I don't want to say any more than that because it would be spoilers.
ここは間違えた。
Did I pick up anything of use? No. This is not the same room, though. It's just very, very... Oh, maybe the room I'm thinking of is the room before. Especially for Sonic game. Yeah, like, there are definitely series that make people very attached to an idea that they had specifically. Oh, you bastard. I fell for it. Yeah. Rather die than... Actually, no, because I probably... Oh, wait, nope. Okay, autosave. Alright. Well, I'll know better this time. Hey. I like the ball that dog had, though. Let's get a look at that ball. Holy cow. Oops, nope, don't do that. Just here to get a look at that excellent art. Hell yeah, dude. Now that is a good boy, Tam. That's perfect. I want that. I want this Omamori myself. What a good dog. Unfortunately for the good dog, that benefit is just not very useful to me. And I only have such limited space. Oh, hello. Oh, there's another. Why would you do this to me? I'm gonna have to use one of my healing items that I really didn't want to use because I wanted to hoard them. But I'm back to being bad at the game, unfortunately. So, no hoarding for me. Gashi? What do you know about Final Fantasy VII, Waka, before I say unintentionally too much? Or, yeah, I guess the group as a whole. I know what Peanuts knows. It sounds like Tam is definitely familiar enough to at least speak with authority on Chadley, which tells me he's probably played the remake. Okay, the doll is like on the ceiling, right? It's gotta be. Ooh. Is that just for the... Yep, there it is. Okay. I will not fall for your tricks. She dropped down though. Ooh, that was a perfect dodge. On accident. No, please stop. Ugh. Please. What I would really like is an Olamori that heals me when I Soul Siphon. That would be very nice. Oh, I didn't look at this. Didn't I? What did I miss? Oh, I guess I must have been surprised by enemies right as I was about to. Thought for sure I checked these rooms. Or maybe the rooms opened up. Hmm. Okay, we can definitely get through there. Before I do, shortly after I became their maid, there was talk of an arranged marriage for the young heir to a noblewoman. This led to the heir unceremoniously ending all his scandalous relationships with women, including one with a young housemaid named Sashi. Sachie? It's gotta be Sachie. Sachie came from a family of poor farmers, but her beauty shone brighter than the sun, something that had caught the young heir's eye. By the time his marriage was being arranged, she already had a life growing inside her. The two had made vows to run away and start a new life together. And yet the young heir cruelly and wantonly cast her aside. Likely he simply did not want his prospective marriage to be ruined. So the Tsunekis kicked Sachie out and drove her to some far-off place where they could forget her existence, despite the peace of the family she carried with her. People say that she was fighting back tears so hard that blood began to trickle from her eyes. Tsunekis. Tsuneki. Do we know a Tsuneki? Like we know a Tsuneki. I don't think that's a new name. I missed one of these letters, by the way. Just a lot. What were the letters from the mom to the kid that left. What was his name? Crap. I don't think it was in. Oh, it was there was a letter he left. Letter from a boy. Hiroyuki. We don't know his name. Or his surname. Family name, whatever. Whatever you want to call it. Oops, nope, nope. Fine water. Hello, Parish One. Oh. Oh. Holy cow. Okay. All right, what's the Also this big conspicuous empty space. Sure. Yeah. The blackbird wishes to take the white bird wishes to resist. The crests 3, so there's only 3. The line of foxes guide you. Offer the crests and light barrier soul. Blackbird wishes to take the white bird wishes to resist. Fox brings along his followers in triumph. Blackbird takes along the white bird. White bird wishes to resist. I think this is the white bird over here. Maybe? Maybe? These guys are leaving. Okay. I'm not happy with that, but it's good enough. Abandon once and for all. Familial ties must be severed.
断ち切ります。私の家はここだけ。
Oh, save. I thought I clicked Enshrine. Reason to get rid of Higashi. No Emma. Sanity's great. So I want to save for the next Emma. Stuck now. Or is it stuck still? I should say. Okay. Back here.
宴は終わりましたでしょうか。
Housemates note. The Tsunekis are the most notable family in this area and are known for their wealth. For generations, each head of the family has possessed a talent for business, an acumen they have utilized during times of social unrest to amass a large fortune. However, given that a great many suffered while they grew rich, their actions have often drawn envious eyes. When I first entered into service for the Tsunekis, my grandmother shared some of the many rumors that swirl around the family. Each time the world falls to pieces, the Tsuneki's treasury only grows larger. The Tsunekis are happily waiting for misfortune to strike so they can line their pockets. Nine-tailed fox? Six-tailed fox. Five-tailed fox. Why are these all, foxes getting killed? That just doesn't make sense for the area. Well, it must make sense, but it doesn't track with what I would expect. This feels like the one I was in. Does she wake up? Nope. Yeah, I've been here. Wait. The candles again. Ah. How dare you? I was mid-swim. Use my wolf claw? I sure will. Well, actually I won't, because I don't have one of those. But I do have a fox claw. Okay, am I just being punished because I accidentally went back in a region that doesn't have a map? Or is there actually something for me to get here? Firefox, not really. I wouldn't really say this is a werefox situation. Bandage. It's much more like Frankenstein than werefox. Frankenwurpes. That's a mix of a couple of different languages. It's no good. It's no good at all. Yeah, I was just punished for going back on accident. Damn. Rude. Rude game. There. Peanuts. Peanuts, I was right. If you're there. I called it instantly. Good morning, my handsome boy. Your real last name is Tsuneki. It is told that those of the Tsuneki lineage are destined to bring good fortune when the world is in disorder. In fact, that is how your father earned succession for the Tsuneki lineage. And you, who have inherited your father's noble blood, are sure to be next in line. To make your name, I took one character from your... Took one character from your father's name and one character from mine. That way, when anyone from the Tsuneki family hears your name, they will immediately know you are our child. But they were the same age, and there's definitely like a strong sense of an age-power imbalance going on. Pretty sure they were the same age, maybe they weren't. But like, if they weren't, they wouldn't be so far off. That would really fit my one theory about this. How's my sanity doing? Pretty good. Let's just get rid of the Arare. I was just excited that... I was just excited about it, I'm sorry. Another dead fox. Or yokai. What's going on? To deal with these. I wish I had a map. Okay, so I think it came from there. No! Wait, this is different. Can I go back? Oh. New enemy, maybe? I don't know whether to feel like the cages are hashtag Silent Hill things, or... Because I feel like cages are a common motif. But there's a lot of cages in this game, and they are often very important. And there's a very clear metaphorical explanation, but I'm wondering if there's any less metaphorical explanations. You son of a bitch. You can't see me. Oh god. I don't get to siphon their souls? Oh, it's because I killed them while I was the fox. When you said nickel cages, I thought nothing else except for Dwarf Fortress, because I see so many cages made out of nickel for some reason in that game. Nothing? Just punishment? How dare? How dare? Next one on the list. Oh boy. Tycho guy? Yep. I don't even have Frenzy. Oh, well, Kara, I can promise you that was Tam's intent. Okay. Can I get you to come over here without bringing the others over, maybe? Oh, that was not the direction I thought that was coming from. Yeah. I foresee great difficulty with this. There. But I have to bring it out. Well, let's just assume that I'm gonna have a free inventory slot by the time this is all said and done. It's very rude that I can't hurt it from a particular angle, but only sometimes. Oh wow, 5, 6. Ugh. Oh, and now one drops down. A small theory dump has been provided. I'm excited. Okay, great. Wonderful. Damn it. Where did the third one come from? Oh boy. This would have been okay if I still had Beast Mode. Oh, come on. You know the obvious answer is just to use the pill, stupid. But I have principles now. Later. Dokkan. I pressed the wrong button. Higashi, why? That's not what I need. One, two, three. Oh, fourth was the end that time. Oh. Much appreciated, Peanuts. I was just out of stamina that time. Tutu. Why does it only mark it for likely ban evasion and not something else? Feels like there are a lot more obvious problems with those messages. Oh my god. One, two, three, four. I don't know how I would ever be in a position to adequately counter that fourth hit, or the sixth, whatever it happens to be on a particular occasion. Alright, out of bandages again. That attack is so lame. Still more enemies, huh? There you are. Come on. I'm not happy. Oh, he doesn't know I'm here. I didn't realize that. I wonder if I'm wearing the wrong Omamori for being here. Let's see, what do I have? Perfect dodges are easier. I definitely want that. It's surely been useful. They restore health upon picking up food items, decrease enemy line of sight. I mean, I think that just came in handy. I do have a Blessed Hand Mirror, which Just equip that. Rude. No beast mode. Choosing to believe you're all that's left. I am offended. I am increasingly offended. I don't know why none of those counted as perfect dodges. There goes the hand mirror. Wow, one more hit, and I wouldn't have even had to use it up. That's wild. There's no Hokora, so I can't do a item shuffle with a comb. White Sparrow.
これは服で怯えた
Right. And I can never go back for that comb. Whatever. Am I short on sanity? I am not. Let's just get rid of that extra 9 water then. And I can't, because I don't have an Emma. Alright. Alright, so if this is the black sparrow, my theory would be then that this is the white sparrow. I think. Like, hypothetically, these two are also interesting, the ones leaving, but no one's preventing them. And yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's a small amount of blood. So bloody. Very bloody game. Give me like 5 bandages. 5 bandages and a first aid kit. Good morning, my handsome boy. I have good news. Indeed, good news to a Tsuneki is always accompanied by the news of someone else's death. Your father and that woman he kept as a pet have both gotten sick and died. And now your... Okay. And now your grandfather, the head of the house, has invited you to the Tsuneki residence to make you successor. It is a pity that I couldn't reacquaint you with your father, but at least I was able to make you successor to the Tsuneki lineage. Oh, is this one of Hinako? That appears to be a scroll of Hinako, which earlier visit to the Dark Shrine. Don't want to go through any of the doors yet. I saw it. No worries. Okay, they want me to go through that door, I think. Sacrifice once and for all, body and soul, made pure by rebirth. Offer all that is yours.
全てを捧げます。私は音行様のものです。
Or items and drawers. Inari sushi. That's actually great because I can actually eat that. Actually a great result. As gross as that sushi is. This one, right? Yep. Ooh. I wonder what those mean. I think this is the exact thing that was happening earlier in the game when everything would go red and Hinako would start going insane. But we're just now fully devoted to Inari, so we can sit in this terror and be okay with it. Get rid of that if I want. We should start a cult. It's easier than you think. Surely it wouldn't let me through.
純子さん、
お取り込み中ごめんなさい。ひなことほんの少しだけ話がしたいのだけれど、よろしいかしら。
では。
お姉ちゃん。
殺せた？しっかりと。
うん。
しっかりね。
しっかりって。
今日だけはお姉ちゃんとあなたの2人だけの秘密にしてあげる。でも今日を超えてまだ生き残っていることがあるのなら、お姉ちゃんが彼のためにもあなたを殺すからね。
もう少し外していた方がいいかな。
いいえ。お時間をありがとうございます。それではこれにて。
姉妹で語り合えたかね。
はい。
それでは行こうか。
You didn't pick up the emblem, Hinako. No, maybe you did.
あなた様のお印ですね。
So I don't feel like I've opened any doors that were that had his emblem on it, which was what this brooch was supposed to do. Maybe I missed them? I'm a fool? Perhaps? Why is this one empty? Okay. We're continuing with my previous interpretation. No. Okay. Reread it. Prove your intent with the crests. 3. Show what lies deep within your heart. Let the line of foxes guide you. Offer the crests and lay bare your soul. Let's save, by the way. I'm gonna keep the Inari sushi. Bury your soul. Blackbird wishes to take the white bird. Whitebird wishes to resist. Fox brings along his followers in triumph. He notices not the two birds in conflict. I mean, these are the only two that are in conflict on the board that I can see. These two are leaving. And I think in a better version of our story, our white bird would be on one of these foxes, but I don't think that's the situation here. Fox leads his followers away in triumph, brings along his followers in triumph. Notice it's not the two birds. And it's maybe... I'm assuming the other thing is right, then it's not this. Now, theoretically, here in the litter... Oh, why are there two? I'll just try the other one here, just in case. Oops. Nope, take it out. No, okay. Okay, the birds are in conflict. Fox doesn't notice. Maybe it is the two that are leaving. But then which would be the one that's resisting? If it's these two. Maybe this one's the white bird? Maybe I have it backwards? And then maybe I was right earlier about this one? Oops. Nope. Back to my original idea. Yes, okay. Let's save because I salted. Hello.
これが君のものだ。さあ、君も。では始めようか。
はい。これで最後だ。よくここまでついてきてくれた。
一緒だからここまで来られました。
もうわずかの辛抱だ。
はい、最後まで。
let's just use the kitchen knife. Let's just use it up. Like that. So I think I have to conclude that the Hinako we've been seeing, red capsules, god damn. The Rinko we've been seeing, not Rinko, Hanako in Hinako, jeez, in Dark Shrine is the other Hinako, and we're the other Hinako in the real world. Why this split, I'm still not sure beyond, you know, speculation. I think there's decent conclusions you can draw, but I don't know what the but is, but it is. I feel like there's something missing to draw, like this is definitely what's happening kind of statement. What's my goal right now? I know. Do we get an updated version of Mom and Dad? Oh, they're still the same as ever. Not sure what. Oh, chase after the fog monster. I figured that was it. So I guess the god thing we've been seeing, or saw, is the fog monster that we have been seeing. Didn't have to do that. My natural inclination is to just run by all of these, but Hinako very clearly wants to fight them, and I want to respect that. Oop. I don't feel like I've seen that attack pattern before. Come in. Let's replace the pipe that's almost dead. And yeah, I heard the boom to Tam. I don't think it was the same sound effect. It sounded, oh shit. I hate these motherfuckers. Oh, that was a perfect dodge. Oh, I don't have another Omamori. The one broke. Off the clock. The other ones, just in case. It was a little interesting. but outside of the shrine, I think avoiding enemies is ideal. Not that narratively I'm doing that right now. On a warpath. I'm not gonna fight these though. You can't make me do that. Look at this backyard over here. Finally, back to a comfortable state of having too many items. Don't get too close to those. Oh, they're gonna make me fight it. Okay. For sure she would get knocked over during that. Just use the Yukon since I already need it. Man, I have way too much health. Oh, just too early. Oh, I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't keeping a close enough eye on the health of my axe. I don't think there was a weapon that I left. This place a lot. Haven't I? Hey, X. Wow, I replaced like 3-hour-old save. with another one in the exact same location. She has had enough. And I appreciate that about her. I like how we're both just stabbing at the ground, completely missing one another. Oh. That sucks. I'm just gonna load. I'm just gonna load that. That's real bad. Yeah. I took way too much damage for no justifiable reason. Oop, I missed that one. Do I need to get this stuff? I do. Oh man. Okay. All right, we can do this. We can do this. I can remember on the third time. Okay. I'll accept that one, as much as I don't want to. Oh. Oh, come on. And now I'm out of stamina, too. Wild. What was that attack? I don't think I've ever seen that. Oops, nope. Oh god, I hope it's not another one. Really don't want to deal with that other one. Another axe or not. Oh, what? You were turning around. Do I have to fight this one? Do I have to fight all of them? Can I skip some of them? Man. That's not an enemy, is it? No, that's the fog monster I'm chasing. So it is an enemy, but not the way I was thinking. Sickle. Let's just replace this with that, and then we're gonna go up and grab the pipe. To replace this with. Hello. Goodbye. Oh, you're a baseball bat, not a pipe. What happened to my perfect dodges? Wow. Wow. How is this thing still alive? What time is it? It is 9:30, and I do still have work tomorrow, and I'm getting a little frustrated. So I think I'll leave it there, annoying as that is. I think we're very close to the end. So if I did keep going and then hit another point, it could end up being that we're kind of stuck here watching a lot of cutscenes for a while. So I think there's a decent enough place to stop for now. Anyway. And maybe next time we'll be good at the game again. But thank you for joining me. I hope to do this again soon. And yeah, I mentioned earlier in the stream that this game is a Nier-like, so we will be playing through it again, or at least I will. I fully intend to stream it. We'll see if I feel differently later on, but expect me to stream this until we get to like the full satisfying ending. And yeah, we'll see where things go from there. But thanks everybody, and see you next time.